Yesterday I carried worries like stones inside my hands, trying hard to understand things I couldn't understand. But this morning something shifted. Not the road, not all the pain, just a little more light breaking through again. Maybe nothing really changed. Maybe I just finally saw all the ways your goodness stayed, even when I felt lost. The air feels better today. The sky seems a little more kind. I still don't know every answer, but hope is easier to find. The road is still before me, but I'm not afraid to move. The air feels better today, because I'm walking here with you. There are mountains still awaiting, there are questions yet to come, but I don't need tomorrow's strength for what hasn't yet begun. There is mercy for this moment, there is grace enough for now, and I can feel your kindness in the quiet all around. Maybe joy is not a victory, maybe joy is simply this: finding peace inside a moment I thought I would miss, and hearing hope return again like an old familiar tune, reminding me that even now you are making all things new. The air feels better today. The sky seems a little more kind, and though I still don't know the future, I can leave my fear behind. The road is still before me, and there's still so much to do, but the air feels better today, because I'm walking here with you. The morning didn't promise much, just another ordinary sky, a list of things unfinished, and a few reasons to wonder why. But the air felt a little lighter as I stepped into the day, and somehow hope was waiting in the small things on the way. Not every answer found me, not every burden left, but I can feel your kindness in every quiet breath. One more good day, one more gift to receive, one more chance to keep on walking, one more reason to believe. The road is still before me, and the sky is open wide. One more good day with you right by my side. A smile I unexpecting, a door I thought was closed, a little bit of courage showing up when needed most. And though I still don't know everything that's coming next, I have learned your faithful hands can hold what I can't yet. Maybe joy is not a firework, maybe joy is morning light, a quiet heart that's learning everything will be alright. One more good day, one more gift to receive, one more chance to keep on walking, one more reason to believe. And if tomorrow brings a challenge, I will meet it on the way, grateful for the mercy of one more good day. I spent so much time looking forward, trying to find my way somehow, watching every distant mountain, wondering when I'd reach it now. But today I stopped and listened to the story I walked through, and I found there had been blessings more than I ever knew. Not every prayer was answered the way I thought it should, but looking back I realize you've always been so good. More good than I knew, more grace than I could see. While I was counting all the storms, you were taking care of me. More light than I noticed, more mercy breaking through. Looking back I finally see there was more good than I knew. There were friends who stayed beside me, there were doors that opened wide, there were moments of your kindness hidden in the changing tides. There were answers still unfolding, there were dreams that never grew, yet somehow every season carried traces back to you. Some gifts arrived so quietly, I almost missed them too. More good than I knew, more grace than I could see. While I was counting all the storms, you were taking care of me. More light than I noticed, more mercy breaking through. Looking back I finally see there was more good than I knew. The road was never perfect, the sky was not always blue, but every step was guided by a love that carried through. And now I stand in gratitude for all the ways you moved. Even when I couldn't see it, you were making something new. More good than I knew, more grace than I could see. Looking back through every chapter, I can trace your faithfulness to me. More light than I noticed, more mercy breaking through, and my heart keeps finding reasons to believe your love is true. There was more good Some days my heart grows quiet, like winter without snow. I carry questions in the silence that no one seems to know. I search for traces of your kindness along this winding road, and wonder why the answers still feel so far from home. Yet underneath the shadows, a gentle whisper calls. Why are you downcast, my soul? Why are you troubled within, hoping God once more? Though the night feels long, His mercy has not dimmed. Why are you downcast, my soul? Do not forget His name, the one who carried yesterday will carry you again. Some roads are still before me, some mountains stand the same. I don't have every answer, and questions still remain. But somewhere in the waiting, quiet courage grows. The God who walked beside me is still the God I know. The night has not defeated the promise in His hands. Hope in God again. Though I cannot see the end, hope in God again. He has never left me yet. When my heart grows weary and my strength begins to fade, I will lift my eyes again and hope in God again. I remember all the moments when mercy found my way. The doors I thought were closing save. You were there in every season, more faithful than I knew, and every step behind me still whispers of your truth. Not every fear has vanished, not every storm is gone, but I can hear you calling and leading me along. Hope in God again, though I cannot see the end. Hope in God again. He has never left me yet. When my heart grows weary and my strength begins to fade, I will lift my eyes again and hope in God again. I may not stand completely, but I'm not where I was. I may still walk through shadows, but I still trust your love. The hands that held me yesterday are holding me today, and every road before me still rests within your grace. Hope in God again. When the way is hard to see, hope in God again. For the one who carries me through the questions, through the waiting, through the night that has not passed. I will lift my eyes again and place my hope in God. Like a deer beside the dry land, searching for a hidden stream, my heart turns toward your presence more than all this world can bring. In the noise and in the silence, when the road is hard to see, there is something deep within me, still reaching out for thee. Not because I have the answers, not because I found my way, but because your love has held me through every fragile day. As the deer longs for water, so my soul longs for you. questions. Through the nights I've stumbled through, as the deer longs for water and the rivers find the sea, my heart keeps returning to the one who carries me. I've seen mercy in the shadows, I've seen light break through the rain. I felt peace arrive so gently in the middle of my pain. Every season tells a story of a faithfulness I've known, and every step has drawn me closer to the place my heart calls home. You have been my quiet shelter. You have been my steady guide. Even when I could not see you, you were walking by my side. As the deer longs for water, so my soul longs for you. More than comfort, more than answers, more than dreams that could come true. As the deer longs for water and the rivers find the sea, my heart keeps returning to the one who carries me. I don't seek you for a blessing, I don't seek you for a sign. I just seek the one who's loved me with a love that does not die. And the deeper that I know you, the deeper grows my need for the living God of mercy, who has always welcomed me. As the deer longs for water, so my soul longs for you. When I'm joyful, when I'm weary, you remain forever true. As the deer longs for water and the rivers find the sea, my heart keeps returning to the one who carries me. When daylight slowly faded and silence filled the room, the questions I had carried still lingered in the gloom. I thought the road was ending. I thought the fire was gone. But somewhere in the darkness, a quiet song lived on. Not every prayer was answered. Not every tear explained. Yet mercy kept returning, like soft and gentle rain. The song returns at night, when I have nothing left. A melody of kindness that stays within my breath. The song returns at night, when shadows fill the sky, and reminds my weary soul that you are standing by. Yeah. There are days I feel so fragile. There are roads I cannot see. There are moments when I'm wondering what tomorrow holds for me. But the one who made the mountains and who placed the stars above keeps his eyes upon my journey and surrounds me with his love. I may not know the future, but I know whose hand I hold. The one who watches over me will never turn away. Through every valley, through every shadow, his mercy stays the same. The one who watches over me will keep me through the night. And when I cannot hold on, he is holding tight. Every step that lies before me, every door that's yet to be, every burden that I carry, every prayer too deep for speech, he has walked through every season. He has seen each hidden tear. And the God who stayed beside me is the God who's still right here. The road may still be winding, but his faithfulness remains. The one who watches over me will never turn away. Through every valley, through every shadow, his mercy stays the same. The one who watches over me will keep me through the night. And when I cannot hold on, he is holding tight. He neither sleeps nor slumbers, he never looks away. The keeper of my going out and coming home, Fear begins to whisper and hope feels hard to find. His everlasting presence brings quiet to my mind. The one who watches over me will guide me safely on, through every question, through every waiting. His faithful love is strong. The one who watches over me will keep me in His grace. And when I lift my eyes to heaven, I find my resting place. The road is not impressive, no crowds are gathered here, no shining destination, no reason to appear. Just another ordinary morning, another sky of blue. And somehow in the stillness, I'm walking here with you. I don't need a grand beginning, I don't need a perfect view. There is peace enough for today in this quiet road with you. A quiet road with you is all I really need. Not a life without the struggle, not a heart that's always free. Just the comfort of your presence and the mercy that pulls me through. I can walk through any season on a quiet road with you. The answers haven't found me, the future isn't clear, but I have learned your faithfulness has always brought me here. Through the valleys and the questions, through the things I couldn't choose, you were never far behind me. You were always seeing me through. Maybe grace is not a rescue, maybe grace is walking to a quiet road with you is all I really need. Not a life without the struggle, not a heart that's always free. Just the comfort of your presence and the mercy that pulls me through. I can walk through any season on a quiet road with you. Not every day is beautiful, not every prayer is bright, but every step becomes a little lighter when you're walking by my side. A quiet road with you still feels like coming home. Even when the miles grow longer, I am never walking alone. Just the comfort of your presence and the kindness you renew. I can walk through any season on a quiet road with you. I have carried many questions, I have walked through many fears. I have wandered through the silence. I have wrestled through the years. Yet beneath the weight I carried and the roads I could not see, there was mercy moving softly, waiting patiently for me. Not because I found the answers, not because the storm was gone, but because your gentle presence kept inviting me along. His mercy meets me here in the middle of my day, not beyond the mountain, not beyond the waiting, but right here along the way. His mercy meets me here where my weakness still remains, and I find your faithful kindness has been walking through the rain. There were moments I was certain I had lost my way somehow. There were nights I could not imagine how you'd ever reach me now. But the love that never leaves me found me where I chose to hide, and the grace I thought was distant was already by my side. You were working in the silence. You were closer than I knew. Every step that felt so lonely still was leading me to you. His mercy meets me here in the middle of my day, not beyond the mountain, not beyond the waiting, but right here along the way. His mercy meets me here where my weakness still remains, and I find your faithful kindness has been walking through the rain. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need a flawless road, just the comfort of your presence and the shelter of your hope. For the God who kept me yesterday is the God who leads me still, and His mercy flows around me quietly and always will. His mercy meets me here when the answers still are few, when tomorrow feels uncertain, when I only see a glimpse of you. His mercy meets me here, and my heart begins to rest, for the one who walks beside me knows exactly what is best. For a while I thought I carried every burden by myself, every question, every heartache, like a weight I couldn't shelf. I kept walking through the shadows, trying hard to just hold on, never knowing in the silence you had been there all along. Looking back, I see the footprints beside every road I've known. I didn't carry it alone. I didn't walk that far by myself. Through every valley, through every sorrow, there was a hand I couldn't see, holding on to me. I didn't carry it alone. There were days I felt abandoned. There were nights I lost my way. There were prayers without an answer, and long seasons filled with gray. But the story wasn't finished, though I couldn't see the end. Grace was quietly surrounding every place that I had been. Now I see the hidden kindness woven through each winding road. I didn't carry it alone. I didn't walk that far by myself. Through every valley, through every sorrow, there was a hand I couldn't see, holding on to me. I didn't carry it alone. Maybe faith is not the knowing. Maybe faith is simply this: trusting someone walks beside you, even in the wilderness. And the roads I feared the most became places where I learned love was waiting in the darkness at every unexpected turn. I didn't carry it alone. Now I can finally understand. Through every question, through every heartache, you never once let go of me. Even when I couldn't see, I didn't carry it alone. Looking back, I can finally see you were carrying me. The sky is not perfect today. The road still bends ahead. There are questions left unanswered, and thoughts I haven't said. But the wind feels soft around me, and the light comes shining through. There is peace within this moment, just because I'm here with you. I don't need tomorrow's answers to be grateful where I stand. This moment is enough. This breath, this sky, this day. I don't have to chase forever what you've already placed my way. This moment is enough, though the future stays unknown. For the one who walks beside me makes this ordinary holy ground. There are dreams still waiting for beauty in the journey when I'm walking close to you. Not every blessing sparkles, not every gift is loud. Sometimes grace arrives so gently, it almost hides within the clouds. This moment is enough, this breath, this sky, this day. And I find a quiet freedom when I stop and simply stay. This moment is enough, and my heart is learning too that the greatest gift before me is this ordinary walk with you. I woke up to the same old morning, the same road outside my door. Nothing seemed so very different than the day that came before. But there was something in the sunlight, something in the gentle breeze, like a quiet invitation, calling hope, awaken me. Maybe I was looking for the wrong kind of change. Maybe all this beauty had been here all along. There was more than I saw before, more kindness in the ordinary, more grace inside the little things, more light than I believed. The world was never perfect, but it wasn't empty too. There was more than I saw before, and somehow that changed everything. I was counting all the burdens, all the things I couldn't fix, measuring my days by questions rather than the gifts within. Then I heard the laughter drifting from a window down the street, and I felt my heart remember life is more than what we need. There was more than I saw before, more goodness in the ordinary, more peace beneath the restless thoughts, more joy than I could see. The road still stretches onward, and there's still a ways to go, but there was more than I saw before, than I ever used to know. Maybe wonder doesn't vanish, maybe we just lose our sight, and maybe every ordinary day is holding hidden light. There was more than I saw before, more mercy than I ever noticed, more beauty in the passing hours, more reasons to believe the future's still unfolding, and I don't know where it leads, but there was more than I saw before, and that's enough for me. was looking past the morning, trying to reach tomorrow's light, counting all the things unfinished, holding worries far too tight. Then I heard the birds beside me and the laughter down the street, and I wondered how I nearly missed the beauty underneath. Nothing grand was happening, nothing changed the world today, but something in my heart awakened when I finally slowed my pace. I almost missed this day, trying to get somewhere else. I almost missed this day, looking beyond myself. But here you were in simple moments, in ordinary grace. I almost missed this day, and I'm so glad I stayed. There were shadows in the distance, there were questions still unknown, but I didn't need to solve them to be grateful where I was. There was sunlight on the window, there was peace inside the breeze, and a quiet kind of happiness waiting patiently for me. Maybe life is not a mountain that I always have to climb. Maybe some of heaven's treasures are hidden in plain sight. I almost missed this day, thinking joy was far away. I almost missed this day, but mercy called my name, and now I'm holding this moment before it slips away. I almost missed this day, and I'm thankful that I stayed. Planted little hopes in springtime, wondering if they'd ever grow. Some were carried by the sunshine, some were buried under snow. I kept looking for the harvest before the season had begun, forgetting every flower needs a little time to come. Maybe every waiting moment is not wasted after all. Maybe something beautiful is growing slow and small. Some things take time, some things take patience, some things bloom quietly without announcement. The sky doesn't hurry, the river doesn't try, and still they reach the places they were meant to find. Some things take time. I've been counting every setback, measuring what wasn't there, missing all the gentle progress hidden in the daily air. Then I saw a little blossom standing where I'd passed before, and I realized the journey had been changing me much more. Maybe grace is not a lightning, maybe grace is morning light, arriving softly every day until the world feels right. Some things take time, some things take growing, some things I thought happiness was waiting somewhere farther down the road, past the dreams I hadn't reached yet, past the things I couldn't hold. So I hurried through the moments, certain something else was near, never knowing what I wanted, had been quietly living here. In the morning light, in an ordinary day, in the little gifts I almost gave away. I didn't know this was happiness, the simple kind of grace, a quiet heart, a slower pace, a smile upon my face. I didn't know this was happiness until I finally stopped and saw how much was already here, inside the life I've got. There were still a few unanswered questions, still a few uncertain skies, but they didn't seem so heavy when I looked through grateful eyes, and the world felt a little softer than it had the day before. Not because it had changed around me, but because I noticed more. Maybe joy is not a destination. Maybe joy is learning how to see all the beauty hidden in the ordinary, waiting patiently for me. I didn't know this was happiness, but now I understand. The richest moments often come without the things we planned, and looking back I think I'll smile at all I almost missed. I didn't know this was happiness.